Play A Fever You Can't Sweat Out.
A Fever You Can't Sweat Out by Panic at the Disco on Amazon Music.
When I go with confidence, when I go we roll our hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go we can go slow, wind it up all night. Baby, take your time, let me know I want. When you turn me around, when the neighbors yell turn down.
Let's talk about the fact that this video is 1 hour and 12 minutes long, and this is me trying to make it as short as I can. Like, I took out at least, you know, like 10-15 minutes of footage that I really didn't want to take out, and then also, of course, I drastically, you know, decreased the footage, just trying to compress it just in general, you know, just shortening clips, not just omitting whole clips. So this is kind of laughable because I knew that this was going to be a gamble and that I would have no real way of knowing, you know, how much footage I was getting or whatever the case is, but this is crazy to me. So it is 2:34 p.m. I have been here editing this vlog since at least, I'm gonna say 10 at the latest, but probably before 10, and I'm flabbergasted because this is only 2 weeks in, and I really should have, I'm thinking I maybe should have split this up into 2 and had like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, that kind of situation, which I wouldn't be mad at. However, I don't think the vlog would have flowed together the way that I would like for it to flow together if I just did that, considering I had no intention. So I'm just gonna release this video as it is. I'm about to edit it, finish, I'm about to upload it, and then I'm just gonna release it, and I will, you know, we're just gonna keep trucking until we get make it until the end of the month. But yeah, my only issue with doing weekly vlogs is that if I did a weekly vlog, that would be, I can only realistically put out 2 videos per week without spending my whole life doing YouTube stuff in addition to, you know, working and everything else that I do. So I can't have a vlog be one, you know, I can't have 4 videos per month of the 8 that I try to release be vlogs. I mean, I could, but I wouldn't really want that because then I'd have to give up other content, like my money content. Well, unless I did 4 vlogs and then four money videos. Actually, that wouldn't be the worst idea, but I'm just laughing at this, you guys, because this is crazy. So anyway, let's go ahead and upload this. I'm gonna clean up from lunch. I did take a break to make lunch, and then I'm going to sit down because my brain is, she's spent. It's Sunday, my brain is spent. I do have fall break this upcoming week, so I'm excited about that and to bring you guys along with what I'm going to be doing all fall break at home by myself, well, with the lady. So anyway, let me go ahead and upload this, and I will chat with you guys later. Listen, let's get into these zebra mild liners. First of all, they are just chef's kiss, just the zebra mild liners just in general, but this neutral pack is giving me so much life. Now the gray one, which is, ooh, which one's the gray one? I think this one. This one is the gray one. It doesn't actually belong. This one belongs. This is my favorite marker right now. The gray one is a neutral, but it doesn't actually go with the pack. Is that the gray one? Yes, this is gray, and this is like a light blue. They kind of look exactly the same, and you know, there's that. But these are giving me so much life, especially with my new planner. They just look so good. But yeah, if you're into, you know, planners and things like that, or just writing utensils, if you're a nerd, a geek like me, then you definitely need to learn about mild liners. There are 2 tips. One tip is a chisel tip, which is essentially a highlighter, so it would look like that, and then the other one is a bullet tip, which is essentially a marker, and so you can write with it. But I am loving, this is one of my favorite things this month, and I'm so glad I'm doing this vlogging because I can kind of share with you guys some stuff that I love without feeling like, by the way, I just edited, first of all, I just released the first vlog, and I'm pretty sure I need to adjust my microphone because it doesn't sound that great. But anyway, I do dedicated videos normally, so they're just, anyway, it's very difficult when you do dedicated videos about a certain topic, which is typically money or something like that, to kind of capture other things. So I'm loving vlogging, but yeah, you need to get into those. You also need to get into the Sharpie S-Gel pens. I use a, what do I use? Oh, a 0.7. That's because I prefer a 0.7 in everything. I love 0.7. And then you also need to get into the Zig Clean Color Dot markers. You can make like a, I'll show you, like a, I don't know what you call it, a dot, that's what you call it, with one end, and then the other end is like a pin. So let me show you what it looks like. This is my full focus planner. We already talked about this. This is my new planner. It is a pretty penny. I did a review on it if you want to check out the review to learn more. But yeah, this planner costs a decent amount of money, and as far as I'm concerned, I think it's worth the money, don't get me wrong. It's just that if I think about buying 4 of these per year, because this is a quarterly planner, then I'm up to spending wait, no, back up. This is $50 plus shipping and all of that. It's $49.99 plus shipping. So let's say 60 times 4. You do the math. That's a lot of money just for planning. So it's not that this is just expensive and not worth it, because I totally believe that it is, but that's just a lot of money for a planner. But anyway, let me show you guys an update on my planner. So I added these sticky notes in here. This one is from Fancy Plans. Why is this zoom trash? Okay, I think it's fine. Okay, and then I added these. I think these come, these came from a lot of different places. Poi and Hun, I think Cloth and Paper. No, that's Poi and Hun. I don't think I have any. Maybe none of them are cloth and paper, but I just put some of those over here. And then I already showed you guys my little charm, which is actually a Virgo charm. So cute. And then let me just show you guys what I have been up to. So this was yesterday. I just wanted to end the vlog, and then I have, you know, I need to check off those for delivery. And then I had brunch yesterday. That was pretty much it. So today is Sunday. I haven't really done anything. So I'm just not really going to focus on this until Monday, because Sundays don't include a whole lot, just me doing whatever I want. But let me just show you Friday. So this was Friday. I also didn't have a lot going on, but I put my top 3 up there, which instead of completing 4 safe school trainings, I completed all of them because I tested out of pretty much all of them, because it's, I mean, you know, if you pay attention to when you first learn about something, you pretty much don't have to, you know, pay attention when you don't have to relearn it, because you already know the information. So you can test out of stuff, which makes sense because it's the same training. One training was new, but I tested out of that too. This was my personal work, and then my business section, I just split up the to-dos, and then I am using their little key here. So if I need to defer it, then I will defer it. Otherwise, I mark it as done. And then that's pretty much my planner. And let me show you guys my new and improved wallpaper for my iPad and my phone, or lock screen.
I trip on it when a girl who can go slow. Wind it up all night, baby, take your time. Let me know I want when you turn me around. When the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, cigarettes and just season. Shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. We know like me. We know shine bright like royalty. We know still keep it there.
Good morning. Interestingly enough, as soon as Lady and I got back from our morning walk, I got a call saying that my car is ready. So I can finally drop off this Buick, and I couldn't be more excited. So that is what is about to happen. Before we do anything else, I want to go ahead and try to create a plan for today. We're already well into today. It is 11:40, but I'm kind of just here, just going through time and space, you know, because I went and exercised, and then I got the call to come and, you know, do that whole situation. So basically, I need to try to figure out what the plan is for today. I'm not doing too much today, like, let's be clear about that. I'm just going to do a little bit, but I kind of got to treat today like I would any other Sunday because I didn't really do anything yesterday to prepare for the week, and we have to prepare for the week by way of ordering groceries and things like that. So there are things that I definitely need to do. So I'm here with my full focus planner, and I normally carry around these 3. I could probably ditch the color dot, but I kind of used it a lot for the October spread, and so if I add anything new to the October spread, then I obviously need that. So yeah, today is Monday, and I've already done some of the pre-planning. Like, as an example, I already put my weekly big 3, which includes decluttering the shop room, filming, editing, and uploading my money savings video, and then filming, editing, and uploading a plan with me video. Those are kind of like my big 3 kind of productive things that I want to do for the week. I don't have a lot to do for this week. So, what's today? Oh, the 17th. I don't have a lot to do. So that's what I'm going to be doing for today. But anyway, let me go ahead and do some planning, and I will check in with you guys in a few.
Let me know wagwan. When you turn me around, wagwan. When the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going. Like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation. Figure it's in the season. Shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sending like you
Sirius XM will not let you cancel without having to talk to a live agent. So I am here trying to not necessarily, well, I am going to cancel if they don't have any deals or whatnot for the next 6 months. We pay for our Sirius XM subscription every 6 months. And so, yeah, I'm not paying $20-something for some radio for a car that I don't even drive all like that. So normally when I'm about to cancel, I go to cancel and they're like, wait, we have this new promotion. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. So that's what's happening right now.
Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Can't you? Yeah, you make me feel like we could do. Oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Can't you? Yeah, you make me feel like we could do. Oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over.
Okay, so here is the double-breasted blazer, whatever it's called. And by the way, I'm in between. I finished my trauma training early because it's self-study, and I finished it early because that's how I live my life. I'm very on task. So I'm about to go ahead and film a video, which is part of the reason why I even look the way that I do today, because I knew I would have to be on camera and participating, and also because I'm filming a video. Today's Tuesday. I like for videos to go up on Wednesdays and on the weekend. So I'm going to film tomorrow's video today. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys this blazer situation. It is kind of oversized, and that's fine with me because that's how I like to live my life. Now, the sleeves are a bit long, but the thing is, I don't mind them. It's not like they're like crazy, crazy long. Plus, I know a seamstress who I could have her to take these up if I wanted to, but I prefer it to be oversized like such rather than like fit perfectly. So because it's longer, which is what I go for, which I guess I should just go for like longer cardigans and stuff like that, but since it's longer, it covers my whole everything, and so I could technically wear this to work. I'm wearing leggings today, although I don't know that I would specifically wear leggings with this. I would probably wear jeans or maybe like some black, like a black pant. But I'm in the house today, so I'm just lounging around in leggings, and it's more comfortable for doing this training and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys. I did pair it with this belt here, which I think is super cute. I also have a black one that looks exactly like this that I could have chosen, but I think this looks really good. So I really like it. Again, it's oversized, and if I were to open it up, it looks good even when it's open. But this is how I'm pairing it. So I'm about to go ahead and film. I wanted to share with you guys my camera. This is the Sony ZV-1, and it comes with this little microphone attachment thing. So that is what's happening here. You just literally, you can just pull it out. Oh wait, it's having trouble because I have on this case, which was the next thing that I was going to show you guys, is that I do have this silicone case. This is a case, this part of it. So it's just to add some added protection. I also have a screen protector here on the back. And then I also have this tripod, which is really cool because I can zoom in from here. I can zoom out. I can press record, which is this button here. It's an actual tripod, by the way. And then I can do some other things too, like click this, which is the defocus button, and that one for the clear. I'm gonna do defocus. Basically, there are some options that make for a much better vlogging experience, especially when you have the camera facing you. Being able to access these buttons is super easy. Probably was a money grab on Sony's part. You probably could do without it, but I actually like it. And yeah, so anyway, I'm about to just click off of here just so you guys can see that just like this, well, just like I'm about to show y'all, that you can just boom. So as mentioned, I'm about to film a video, and I'm not going to film with this camera because I don't really like it that much. I mean, it's not bad. Let's see. It's not horrible, it's just not, I wish this dog would not be licking the floor when I'm trying to film. I just can't. It's not horrible, but it's not my cup of tea. So I'm going to film with my Panasonic G7. This is my vlog camera. This is my main camera. I can change the lenses on this camera. I cannot on this one. The video quality is better. The audio quality is better. Everything is better. It's just not portable. I mean, like, imagine carrying around this, trying to vlog anywhere. It's a lot. So I'm just going to set up here and I'm going to film. I just opened this window and then that's it. I have not been taking to using artificial lighting. But when I tell you I have grown to despise licking sounds, I can't even. So to be clear, I have never enjoyed a bunch of random sounds, but just random licking. I mean, I know she's cleaning herself and stuff, but it really pains me to know that I have to listen to that. It really stresses me a whole lot. I just don't understand why you would be licking the carpet. I understand she ate a treat up here earlier. There's probably treat debris left on the carpet, but I just really don't understand the purpose of that. So anyway, I do not film with artificial lighting as of right now. I've been doing natural lighting. So I'm just going to set up right here and press record, and we're going to get this thing popping. So today, actually, happy Wednesday. Okay. Desmond's home from work. I've cleaned. I went on a walk. I got on my steps. It's a good day to have a good day. I also had an Etsy coaching call with one of my coworkers I've been helping her to get her shop open. So got up and walked, hopped on my coaching call. I cleaned, spent some time outside on the patio, cooked, did random bits and bobs, organized some areas. But most importantly, I actually am interested in purchasing potentially a passion planner. And for whatever reason, I went to the website. There's a sale happening right now too, so I've been trying to make a decision, although I can make a decision in the future, but I was going to purchase it now so that I could have it for January. So I'm using the full focus planner currently. Already did a flip through of this on my channel, and I actually really like it, but I'm having a hard time with the fact that if I wanted to use this for an entire year, because it's for 3 months, that I would have to pay $50 for just the planner, plus taxes, fees, shipping, and all of that. So if you do the math, that's like a cool $250 just for, you know, to have a planner for a whole year, and that's bizarre to me. So I went to the Plum Paper website, and actually it's kind of moody. I was going to adjust the exposure, but it's kind of moody. I kind of like it like this. But anywho, I went to the the Passion Planner website, and I printed off this daily insert. You can do these for free, and just to kind of test them out, there's also other inserts that you can sample. So I printed off this. I wanted to see how I might use it, and I've been watching videos on YouTube. Now the pro of this Passion Planner, which is also a daily planner like this full focus planner, is that it's a daily planner, but also it has 4 monthly spreads. So technically unless one is going to use their daily planner literally every day, one could possibly stretch the planner and it be a 4-month planner. So you would just need 3 of them, and they're half the price. So they're about $25 right now. Now they're not as nice aesthetically, but again, I can't see myself paying $200+ for the full focus planner, although I do love it and I think it's worth it. Like, as far as this book being worth, I don't know, actually I'm lying, because unless you can get it on sale. I bought this for straight up, actually I think I did get this on sale, but otherwise it's $50 and that's way too much. 30 to 35 would be more like it and right up my alley. But anyway, with the Passion Planner, essentially it's pretty much the same thing. It's like a goal planner and a daily planner and a monthly planner all mixed into one. And on the right side of the page, there is something called a space of infinite possibilities, or infinite possibility. And with the full focus planner, the right page is essentially the same, although it's aligned, which I do prefer. And then it kind of works the same. You can take notes or doodle or do whatever you want to do. So I don't really care for this page. I think it's not going to be useful for me in either of the planners, but everything else about both of the planners I do enjoy. I do like the full focus planner a little better because I like the way it looks. It's hard, it's a hardcover, and I like the color of the paper and all of that. But anyway, I just did like a trial run. So, I mean, it's completely undated, so you can just use it however you want. So it doesn't have like Monday at the top or anything like that, unlike the full focus planner. It does at least have the days of the week already on the page. This one does not, so I just highlighted it. And then I wrote in the date and I highlighted it. And then this is today's focus. Ooh, come on, you can do it. Today's focus. And then we have, oh shoot, I'm messing up something. Okay, we have today's focus. And then you have your game changer goal, which is, from my research, is supposed to be related to the goal that you set in the actual planner. But as for me, I would just put my most important goals or tasks for the day at the top here. Those essentially like the top 3, the things I absolutely want to get accomplished. And then there's a place for personal and work. So I could put my actual full-time job work stuff here, or I could put my side hustle type stuff here. Either one, they're both essentially work. And then there's a place that you can kind of, it's called free space to grow, and you can put whatever you want there. So I just did my habit tracker. And then also there's a self-maintenance, best thing that happened today, I learned today in 1 word, and then you can do your mood. So anyway, I thought I would just show this to you guys because I am testing it out and I do think I like it. I don't know, I haven't really decided. I don't really need to decide. It's really not that serious. It's not that urgent. I know there are going to be more sales. Testing out this planner and trying to decide if it's something that I want to get behind. I may just revert back to my digital planner. I have no idea. I kind of just ebb and flow. My planning style just ebbs and flows, and I like it that way because it's exciting. So I'll have to let you guys know, but I do want to let you guys know that you can certainly go to the Passion Planner website and try out different samples and things from the website for free. So definitely check into that if it's something that you're interested in. But I just wanted to show you guys like a mock setup. A lot of people do a lot of stickering and decorating and washi tape and all that in their Passion Planners or in planners just in general. And so one thing that I did think about is because it's not hardback, the one that I'm looking at, it would allow for, you know, you to be able to do that and it's still closed and whatnot. So this space of infinite possibility seems to be a good place to do any kind of doodling and stickering and decorating and stuff like that. But this is what I am up to today. Good morning, happy Wednesday. The time is 9:34. We have a number of things to do today. First of all, at 10 o'clock, we have an oil change. We as in you and I. An oil change and tire rotation and all the things. We have Toyota Care, so we don't have yet to actually pay out of pocket for any servicing. But eventually that'll run up, I think, at like 5 years. And then moving forward, we'll have to pay for our maintenance because essentially we've prepaid it. And I crunched the numbers at the dealership and it made a lot of sense. You know, me and spending money don't really go together that well. Also, me and impulsivity, me and spending unnecessary money don't go together at all. So it did make sense based on the numbers that I crunched. So anyway, we are going to do our maintenance on the vehicle. Then at 1 o'clock, I have a brand call. And then at 2 o'clock, I have a financial social work monthly meeting situation. So I think if the oil change and all of that is done before like 11:30, I'll probably go get the car cleaned. And because we haven't had a car wash in a long time, I'm not washing the car. My husband doesn't wash cars. We don't wash cars. Get a car wash, and then that's it. Is that all I was gonna do? Yeah. So I think that's what we're gonna do today. So a pretty busy day. I have with me, first of all, this is the turtleneck situation in the double-breasted blazer, I think, that I got from Boohoo. And I'm wearing my hair in these puffs because I'm a child at heart. But I have with me my base tote. I've done a review on this on my channel before. I absolutely love it. So I'm just gonna pack it with all of our necessities. So we already have a mask in here. We have lotion, like random toiletries, my debit card, my ID, those types of essentials. And so I'm just gonna pack it with things that I can spend my time doing at the dealership, or even while my car is being, what do you call it? It's the fancy detail. It's like not like a clean the seats and, you know, that kind of detailing, but a vacuum, wash, dry, that whole situation. It's a car wash and then they detail it. It's pretty affordable.
When I go with confidence, when I go to the road like hips and take back sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow. Wind it up all night, baby, take your time. Let me know I want. When you turn me around, wagwan. When the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation. Cigarettes and that season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam 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 jam. Jam 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 jam. Jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam 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 jam. Jam 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 jam. Jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. We not like me. We not shine bright like royalty. We not stay keep a day guarantee. And why? So kind of your neck is stolen. You been waiting on me to solve it.
I don't know if I mentioned it, but we are headed to the spa. So one of my friends got me a Visa gift card for my birthday, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to use it for, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go get me a massage. I haven't gotten a massage in years. So that's first stop. Then I'm going to get my nails done. Now I'm at the wrong location. I went to the old location for the spa because it's wrong in Google Maps or Apple Maps or whatever. So I just called them to clarify to see where they were, and she's like, you're at the wrong location. So I'm headed there now. I'm gonna be about 15 minutes late, and so she said it's fine or whatever the case is, but I'm glad that I had enough sense to schedule my nail appointment for there to be like a little gap just in case this was running over, or, you know, in case of any mishap. So that's what we're gonna do. Get a massage, get our nails done. I was gonna go get lunch, which is my favorite thing to do. Take myself out to lunch. I get to go wherever I want to go. I don't have to take into consideration where other people want to go. It's my favorite thing, doing whatever I want to do. And then, I was going to go to lunch, but a few days ago, my husband and I decided that we're going to pop into Charlotte, North Carolina today to go to a Hornets game because the tickets were cheap. So, for which case, I don't think I'm going to spend extra money because we're going to go to dinner. I'm going to pick him up from work because I dropped him off at work, which we oftentimes do this whenever we have...
In 1 mile, take the exit onto Scott Nixon Memorial Drive.
We often do this whenever we have plans like this. I just pick him up and we can just go if we're crunched for time. Just because me picking him up probably saves us like 30 minutes. So, I'm going to pick him up, go straight to Charlotte. I'll probably bring him like a little snack, like a sandwich from McDonald's or something when I pick him up, and a drink, like a small meal or something, because he'll probably want a snack after work, just like children. my teacher, my husband, wants a snack of some sort after work, so I might bring him that. But otherwise, I think I'm just not going to take myself out to eat, even though it probably wouldn't be, but you know, maybe like $10 or something, 15 max, because we're going to go out to eat before we go to the game. So that is what we have planned for today. So I'll let you guys know about my massage experience and all of the things. I already picked out my nail design, which is very important to me. By very important, I mean like the day of, the morning of, or the night before. I just do a Google search and look for, you know, orange. I just kind of pick a color and then I'll search orange coffin short nail designs or whatever. I try to be really specific to the nail shape that I have or that I'm going to get. Right now I have square, but I'm going to change to oval, almond, and I already have my design picked out. You know, the tragic thing is I had asked Alexa how far this place was, and she told me 10 minutes, so I'm like, okay, I need to leave by 9:50 at the absolute latest to get there at 10. But
Go
then
past this light, then use the right lane to take the exit onto Scott Nixon Memorial Drive.
But then when I put it in the Apple Maps or whatever, it was like 13 minutes away, 14 minutes away, something like that. So I could have been there on time, literally right on time, but I went to the wrong location. So anywho, I'm about to go get this massage. I'm super excited for it. I just love spending the day doing whatever I want to do. This is like a more luxurious spend the day with me. Otherwise, there would probably be no massage involved, obviously, because I don't get massages regularly. But I will check in with you guys later.
When I go with confidence, when I go we roll like hips and take back sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow, wind it up all night, baby, take your time, let me know what I want, when you turn me around, what I want.
I just feel like it wouldn't have been a proper me day had I not taken myself to Chinese. But I don't eat there often, probably like 2 or 3 times a year, and it shows because I don't think my stomach is agreeing with the food. Anyway, we're across the street from Apple. Haven't been to Apple in a while. However, I've been thinking about getting an iPad mini. I don't really know. I do know why, but I also already have an iPad, so I've been kind of thinking about, you know, switching up some things. I don't know what that would look like specifically, but I think I'm gonna go just check it out, only because today is a day that I'm spending doing whatever I want, and so I have a couple hours left before my husband gets off work, because we're heading, you know, to Charlotte when he gets off work. So I feel like one thing that I would like to do, actually, I also want some jewelry. I want a few pieces of jewelry, like H&M, Forever 21 cheap jewelry. I don't necessarily care to shop for clothes and stuff like that, so I'm probably not going to, but I am going to the mall, so I potentially could, and I could potentially get my rings cleaned if I spent some time there. But I only have literally about an hour before I have to head to pick up my husband, so I think I'm just gonna hop in the Apple store, check out some things for a few minutes, and then go home and kind of prep for, you know, the rest of the evening, because I do have a few things that I want to do before I pick up him. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So I will catch you guys at the Apple store.
You made me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Don't you? Yeah, you made me feel like we could do. Oh, you made me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Jam, 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 jam.
So the iPad mini was pretty much a bust. So anyway, next on the agenda, on to our next order of business, which is Scentbird. So I recently signed up for Scentbird because I've been having it in my head for years that I would like to start, like I'd want to find some kind of fragrance. I don't know. I just feel like the nicer fragrances out there, the nicer perfumes out there cost a decent amount, you know, $40, $50, $60 plus. And I just don't know which one to purchase. And so I was like, I'm just going to sign up for Scentbird. So I got my first ever package. This is the case. So cute. I got a free case, which is this great thing. And then, oh, okay. And so I am going to be trying Floral Street. So I think the whole purpose of this is that it's a subscription service. So, oh, it's made in the UK. Okay. So each month I get to pick a new scent. It'll be sent to me. And basically I'm paying for, I'm pretty sure, an authentic scent. I'm just paying a fraction of the cost. So I don't know if this is like a fancy scent or not. I don't really know anything about scents. This is Floral Street Wild Vanilla Orchid. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, okay, okay. And I just figured, well, if I'm being honest, I just figured, oh, you do this. Okay. I figured this was pretty fallish. Vanilla bean, jasmine petal, so on and so forth. So, oh my gosh. Oh, first of all, it's strong, but I love it. I mean, it's just like I don't know, if you're a perfume connoisseur or whatever, this just means nothing to you. You're not gonna care about this. It probably is not even that great of a perfume, but to me, on the other hand, I feel like this is great. It's 2:34. I'm about to use the bathroom and like do some random bits and bobs around the house, take out Lady, and then it's gonna be time to go pick up my husband and we're gonna head to Charlotte.
Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Send it like you ice in this time. Can't you? Yeah, you make me feel like we could do. Oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Can't you? Yeah, you make me feel like we could do. Oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Send it like you ice in this time. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Send it like you ice in this time. Send it like you ice in this time. When I go with confidence, when I go to the road like hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow, wind it up all night. Baby, take your time, let me know I want. When you turn me around, when the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation. Cigarettes and the season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam.
Yeah, I like it. I said, oh, this is a deep rabbit hole. I can take you down. Right.
And then I get ice in every time. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Send it like you ice in every time. We know like me. We know shine bright like royalty. We know stay keep with the guarantee and wine. So kind of unique.
Hello everyone, happy Monday. I am back at work after being off of work for like 9 days, so it's a little bit of a struggle. This week we're having a wine tasting party at our house. It's going to be our first event post-COVID, so I'm excited about that. Yesterday my friend was like, hey, you know, what do you want me to bring for the dish? Which I've asked everyone to bring a small shareable dish, and if they want to bring a shareable drink, alcoholic beverage, they can. And so I was thinking, I haven't even really thought about it. Like when she messaged me that, I was like, oh shoot, it's time for me to actually start preparing for this wine tasting, because it's been in the works for so long. We've been trying to find a vendor and all of that for what feels like 2 months, like a month and a half maybe. And so it didn't even, no, almost 2 months I feel like. So now I'm like, oh shoot, it's time for me to prepare. So I placed an Amazon order for some cute little napkins and some wine glasses, some real ones, so that they're all purpose, so we can use them over and over in the future. And then something else wine tasting related, maybe a banner of some sort, but I'm not planning to do too much. Again, we're going to provide an appetizer, like a nicer one, like a meat, and then like wings or something, and then also a beverage, and then of course we're paying for the whole wine tasting party, so that should be fun. But it had me thinking, oh dang, it's time for me to start really planning out this. So when she asked me, I was like, well, first of all, I'm not planning to orchestrate what other people are doing. Like, I put on the RSVP, bring a shareable meal, food item if you want, bring a shareable drink if you want. I put that they don't have to pay for the wine tasting and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to provide cheeses and meats and, what do I call it? Palate cleansing little treats and things that you consume when you are consuming wine. And so I'm like, people, like, don't ask me what I want you to bring. I promise you, I have not thought that through. I have no idea. Bring something if you want to. So we figured out, I was like, I don't know, bring your best dish. She was like, I was hoping for more guidance. I don't have guidance to provide to anybody. Like, bring you a dessert, whatever your best meal is, bring that, okay? I'm not the planner type. I know people find this interesting, but I like have everything all orchestrated, but I don't have specific details. Like, my husband was like, what games are we going to play? And I'm like, I have not thought that through. I do not think, like, I have other things to be thinking about. I'm not thinking about what games we're going to play a week before. I'll figure it out, like, the day of. I have no idea. So anyway, let's hope that this is an eventful event, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on this week. So if I pop on here, I'm probably just going to be sharing some kind of wine tasting update, if I even pop on here at all. Otherwise, I will, of course, show you guys the setup on Friday, and I think we're going to go to the club. My husband and I found a club for 30-plus-year-old people, and so we've been going every week. It's literally like a hop, skip, and a jump from our house, and it's vibey because it's just older people in there. I mean, to be fair, we're typically like the youngest folks in there, and you know, we're barely making the cut to be able to be there. Everyone else is visibly 60 or 70. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see the shenanigans, because it's so funny. But and we just go, we listen to music, we drink some wine or beer, you know, not going too hard, not going super ham, and we just vibe. And I also like, I don't know, it's just a fun thing. So anyway, if we don't turn up club budgets, because my husband is a DJ, we have DJ equipment, we are known to have a whole party, a whole club scene in our actual home. If we don't do that, then, or if we might do that too. But either way, I'm hoping that we'll end up at the club. So I think I am going to message some folks and say that if they're still going to be around at that time, because the wine tasting starts at 6:30, ends at 8:30 for the wine tasting portion for the people putting on the event. And then I'm like, you know, you don't have to be gone at 8:30. We are chaotic. On Friday, we're going to turn up. Like, we do this every Friday. Like, every Friday is date night, and we spend the whole evening just being chaotic. Lady's going to be boarded, so it's going to be a good time. So I was telling people, I already told them, if you want to stay later, feel free. You don't have to be gone just because the wine tasting people are packing up and leaving. So provided people are still around at like 10, I think that we should all migrate, or not all of us, but whoever's there, whoever wants to go, migrate to our little spot up the street. That would be a fun time. So anyway, that's what we're doing this week, preparing. We're getting back into work, which I don't have a lot of meetings this week. This week should be chill. I'm excited to see my kids, my students. I have not seen them in 9 days, which feels like a long time, but we're just going to be preparing for the event this week. So I will check in with you guys whenever I have another update.
When I go with confidence, when I go to roll our hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow, wind it up all night. Baby, take your time, let me know what I want. When you tell me what I want, when the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, cigarettes and the season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Send it reason. Shine bright as the season. Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Can't you? Yeah, you make me feel like we could do. Oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Can't you? Yeah, you make me feel like we could do. Oh, you make me feel like we could do it all over again, all over again. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Sounding like you're wasting every time.
Don't wanna take it slow, just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time, I wanna spend some time. Needed some time to grow, just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time, I wanna spend some time. Ready to talk, baby, can be your rock, baby. Please come and sit with me, or take a walk with me. I need to speak to you, just wanna be with you. Just let me take you for a ride. Is there a chance that we could make another try? I think we're meant to be, didn't wanna say goodbye. If there's a chance, just tell me.
If I haven't mentioned it already, we already had these as well. So we bought like this huge party pack kind of thing because we really thought we were going to be hosting a number of housewarming parties, but you know, then COVID struck, so that wasn't a real thing. So we have a lot of stuff basically, which is cool because that means that all of we've had to purchase is the pay for the wine tasting, and then we are going to bring wings as our contribution to the food. Everyone else is encouraged to bring a dish to share and even wine to share if they want to, but yeah, I don't really think anybody needs I don't think, literally everyone could have a glass and a half maybe. Like when I mean glass and a half, I mean this whole thing, like one of these and then a full one or more of wine. So therefore, you know, people don't really need to bring any more wine. They probably should just bring some additional like food. But the cool thing is if there's food left over and if there, oh my God, that's what I need to make. Dang, I should have made a label for it. I was gonna make a tip jar because tipping at wine tastings is customary. So I think I'm going to make a tip jar just to entice some people to put some money in there. Even if the girl only walks away with like $20, I feel like that would be appropriate. So I think I may do that, perhaps. I don't know. I kind of want to do it and get it started, put like 10 ones in there. You know how when you have a birthday and you put the pin, I think people still do this, but I've not done this since I was like 12, but you put the pin on your shirt and you have money on there. I forgot people did that, but you do that and then that entices other people. You know, your mom gets you started or your dad or whomever, and then that entices other people to want to partake in such an activity. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. For which case, I should have printed that tip jar sticker already. I even know the person's name. That's gonna be so cute. I'm gonna put, what's her name? Mackenzie? Maxine, maybe. I'm gonna make a cute little glass. No, I'm gonna bring out one of my glasses or like a mason jar, and I'm gonna put whatever her name is, tip jar on there. I think that'll be so cute, and I'll put like $5 in there to get it started and see where that takes her or whatever. That is what's happening. So what I'm doing now is I'm folding these stickers back onto themselves, basically. I thought this would make the most sense. And then I'm just gonna put this right through here, all the way to the top, and then I just tighten it up. I don't know if this is, me and this camera, you know, this is a new camera, so I don't even know what's happening, if this is working, but basically, this is what I'm doing. So, I'm gonna do this. You can't see, can you? Yeah, I'm gonna do this for all of them, and these are gonna go in the food like I mentioned, so, you know, trying not to cross-contaminate, touch the bottom, trying to keep everything nice and clean and sanitary. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. because, you know, back to the music update. So I have washed all of the glasses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. My husband and I will have our own glasses. They're custom glasses that we just have and use. So I need to find 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 12 and then 13, 14, 15. So one person's a possible. I'm gonna wash one more just in case. I have 16 RSVP'd, but one person was like, you know, I'll be there with a girlfriend. And so I don't know if that person's for sure coming or whatever, but I'm gonna wash one more just in case. I have these plates, I'm washing them. You can't put them in the dishwasher because the foil will come off. So I had to hand wash them, which is fine. So I'm just wash those and I'm letting them soak. They're actually never before used. However, they've been sitting for years. When I say years, I mean 3 years. So I took them out of the packaging and washed them. Washed all of this. I don't really know what all is going to be put in these. I do know I'm gonna put my chicken wings here, if that's enough. I think I have 4 different flavors of chicken wings. I could also use 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have 75 wings, and I feel like I've had 75 before, and there's enough to put like 20, 40, 50, 60, you know, something like that. I do know some people that are bringing stuff, like some people have shared what they're bringing, so I don't know if I'll even need these containers, but I have them just in case. And then I have these little chalkboards, which I will write on them what is going inside of them. Like I was thinking chips could go. I know one person's bringing chips and dip. Instead of just having them in the bag, we can put some of them here. And so that people aren't digging in the bag. So we can pour them out here and keep pouring them. So she could take the chips back if she wants to, or whatever. You know, I just think it's better in some instances to just have this type of thing. I do need to cook dinner today, but I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way. I'm kind of just testing it out. I did go ahead and finish up these. Come on, you can do it. Yep. Oh, that's my husband's. That's funny. I thought I was picking up this one, but I did all of these. They're just houses in here because they're gonna go in food, and I don't want them to be touching dirty stuff. Whipped out all of our forks and things. I think I may wash these too. I got them fresh from the pack. And I was actually just going to, well, I think these will be fine overnight, but I may wash them anyway. Thinking about soaking those as well, because while I did get them out of the pack, I just feel like one wash won't hurt. And then I have some napkins back there, some shot glasses, and then some straws. There are the shot glasses in the event that we're taking shots. So that's pretty much how it's going so far. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wash the plates and utensils just because. And then that should pretty much be it. We're not having like this huge full-blown feast. So I think this is plenty enough that I have set out. I do need to clean out the refrigerator like a smidge because we also purchased champagne for people to consume if they want to. Maybe they're not into the wine as much as they would have liked to be, and so they're tasting some wine and it's not that good. So we have some different flavors of champagne, so I need to refrigerate those so they're ready for tomorrow. Again, my husband will pick up the wings tomorrow. Ooh, I do need to see if our banner was delivered, because if so, we can go ahead and hang it. We both have to go to work tomorrow. Luckily, tomorrow is a staff professional learning day for me, so I don't have to actually go to a school or, you know, meet with any students. I have to do professional learning at the district. So luckily that's the case, so I should be home relatively early. So my friend will meet me here. I do have an appointment though at 3:40, so either way I'm not gonna really be here until like 4:30. My friend will meet me here in the event that I'm frantic and need some support, but I think we're good. I'm trying to get everything finished today. Maybe things will need to continue to dry tomorrow, but I'm trying to set out everything, and then when my husband gets home, we will proceed with cleaning, like vacuuming the couches because we have a dog who sheds. That's pretty much it. Maybe like vacuum upstairs and kind of do some cleaning, you know, like some cleaning, restocking, make sure there's toilet paper in the bathrooms, making sure the guest room looks fine unless anybody, in case someone needs to stay there, you know, that kind of thing. I think we're gonna clean off the outdoor area, but basically some light cleaning. And so we should be finished by maybe like 6:30, have dinner, go to sleep, and wake up. And I'm already feeling, like I wasn't feeling stressed at all, but I'm definitely not feeling like I'm gonna be stressed whatsoever. But here comes my husband. So I'll leave this running just so you guys can see his reaction when he sees the, actually I might sneak just so he, you know, when he sees his little things that I made for him.
Okay. Oh, she got the logo on them too. That's cool. Okay, yeah, you did it. You did your thing.
Good morning. Happy Friday. This is my hair. I gave myself some little bangs. I had this little updo situation. Tried to slick that back a little, but it didn't work that well. Anyway, today is Friday, October the 28th, the day of the party. Just dropped off Lady at boarding. She can get here as early as 7:30, which is perfect because I have to be at work at 8:30. So I'll be there with like 15 minutes to spare, which is unusual, but I wanted to get her here ASAP. So I just planned to be here by 7:30. My husband has bus duty this week, so when he has bus duty, he has to be to work early and then stays late. So long story short, it was on me to drop off Lady, but that's out of the way. So I'm gonna go to work. Again, it's a professional learning day, so I don't really know. It's supposed to last a certain amount of time. I don't really know. Then I'm gonna go to lunch with my coworkers. I'm honestly not mad at my little bangs. I'm back to say that because they're kind of cute, especially this one. I think this one has a little heat damage, so you can't really appreciate it because it looks weird. But this one is actually kind of cute. So this is my hairstyle. This will fall momentarily and it'll be like it'll kind of lay flush to my head, but as of right now, this is what I'm working with. Been thinking about you lately. I'm hanging on to my maybe. I miss you every day. Hello everyone. Happy Friday afternoon. The time is 4:55, so basically 5 o'clock, and we are all ready and set for the party as far as right now. So currently it looks like 15 people will be here. There's one person who they're coming, but their +1 isn't coming, which is fine because I didn't know the +1 anyway. So we still have 15 people here. One couple may or may not be late, which is fine because I'm going to share with you our itinerary. But for the most part, regarding what each person is bringing in the event that I don't get to show you, my husband and I are providing wings and champagne and of course all of the wine because we paid for it. Also, my one person is bringing some kind of alcoholic beverage and then some chips and dip. Another person is bringing baked brie with a baguette. Another person is bringing Stella Rosa wine. Another person is bringing all of the ingredients for the charcuterie board. Another person is bringing Stella Rosa wine, which is cracking me up because it's just funny because Stella Rosa wine is something that I mix with a hard liquor. I don't just drink Stella Rosa wine, but it's a wine party, so whatever. Another person is bringing chicken salad and a fruit tray, and then my mother-in-law actually is bringing pizza, and then the other person has not shared what they are bringing or if they're bringing anything, so I don't know. But that's kind of where we're at right now. My husband's going to pick up the wings. I have them supposed to be picked up around 5:30 or at 5:30, so he's going to pick those up. He's showering now because he's a PE and health teacher, so a little musty, and then he's going to go pick up the wings. My friend is on her way here with the ingredients and whatnot for the charcuterie boards, so when she gets here we're going to make mini charcuterie boards. And then as far as the itinerary, the vendor is going to get here at 6:15. The party function starts at 6:30, and so we have orchestrated it such that every 10 minutes an alarm is going to go off beginning at 7 p.m. and she's going to come around, pour the wine for everybody, do her presentation or her education regarding the wine. Folks can taste it, ask questions if they need to following the taste, and then the music's going to play, and then we'll repeat that every 10 minutes. So that's going to happen 6 times from 7 o'clock until 8:10, 7:10, 7:20, 7:30, 7:40, 7:50, 8. Maybe until 8. I feel like we had it, maybe I'm confused because we were going to do it every 15 minutes, but we decided that was a lot. So we're going to do it every 10 minutes. So that is how the wine tasting portion is going to go. At 6:30, guests will begin to arrive. We're assuming they're going to maybe potentially arrive late. So that's why we are going to be eating from 6:30 until 7. And then at the top of the hour, we will begin with the wine tasting. And that's pretty much how that is going to go. And then that'll happen up until I guess like essentially it'll be over around 8:15, and that's when the vendor can go. And the rest of us will be here drinking the rest of the wine, chilling. Like I mentioned, my husband and I have a new club spot, so we're probably going to go there. Is the whole fact that we have a club spot. That's how you know we're getting older. And so we're probably going to go there because I've never been on Friday and I want to go on a Friday. So we're going to go there, and then that is pretty much it. That is how things are going to go. So I'm going to show you what we have set up, and then I don't know if I will see you again or talk to you again after I show you guys the before tour, but let's do it. So this is the first thing that you see when you walk in. This lives here around the clock, so people can put their coats here, or bags or purses or whatever that they want to do. And then of course, if we swing this way, we have my husband's socks with my face on it. Why are these here? I can't. This is my office, so this could serve as a seating area if need be. If folks want to come in here, why not? And then I changed this little sign. So it says, welcome to the wine tasting party. It used to say happy fall or something like that. So this is the seating arrangement. First of all, we have a real pumpkin back here because one of my, I guess like a contest that my husband's having at his job is to decorate the pumpkin. I guess every teacher's gonna do it, and then the students are gonna judge it. So we have to do that this weekend. But I have my fall candle burning, which I've been waiting to do all season long. Well, I've been burning it, but not a whole lot. So I'm excited to do it right now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seating areas in the living room, and we can always bring in extra seating in the event that everyone wanted to be piled up in here. But as it stands, I think there's a good enough space. So I like the way that this is set up. This isn't here normally. We just brought this down, and then I'll move all the pillows and stuff once people get here, assuming that they're gonna sit here, because they have options. So swinging this way, we have our breakfast nook, 4 seats here, and then the bar stool has and then the bar has 2 seats. And then outside, we actually have enough to fit everybody in the event that people wanted to do the wine tasting outside. We have 15 or 16 seats out there. But this is kind of my regular getup, of course. And then also we have this, which is a tip jar, super cute. So the host is going to be named, or her name is Maxine. So I made this for her. And then I just brought out some of these. Oh, there's one piece I missed. We got to go back, but I'll do it in a minute. I brought out these because hopefully those will be a cute little touch. And then we have all of the glasses. I have gone ahead and removed one person who isn't coming, but otherwise we should be a go. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. We should be good here. There was one person I kind of wanted to invite, but I'm kind of over it. But I might invite them last minute. I forgot all about them, which is kind of bad. But anyway, so people are bringing fruit trays and this and that and the third. So I thought we could put some of the fruit out here, so then we can store the rest of the fruit in the refrigerator. That's always my preferred method, is to not have, or not even myself, to be digging out of one big container, but just being able to take portions from it. I feel like that prolongs the life of most things. So that's the plan. So I may put some, I think people are bringing dips and stuff, so they may go in here. I did go ahead and label the wings. So I have purchased Original Hot, Atomic, Mild, Lemon Pepper, Seasoned Fries. Those come with the wings, and then Garlic Parmesan. And then I think that should be enough, because people will probably bring their own containers, and then I can just label them really quick if I need to. I don't know, I just hate when people are like, what is this, what is this, what is this? It's annoying. So then my mother-in-law's bringing pizza, so it'll fit perfectly right here. So this will be the label that goes in everybody's charcuterie board, the mini one. I'm gonna put them on this, actually. These will be the plates for the mini charcuterie board. Then we have these larger plates, knives, forks, spoons, straws, shot glasses, and paper towels. And then lastly, we have this wine time banner that I got off of Amazon for like $7, $8. I love buying banners. I feel like they add a festive touch, but they don't do too much, and you can reuse them. So that's pretty much the purpose of me buying banners. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, October the 30th, and I feel like we have much to catch up on. So first of all, what had happened? Friday we had the wine tasting party. It was a smash hit, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend hiring a vendor to be a guest in your own home. So my husband and I, of course, facilitated the event, but essentially, you know, we weren't, you know, the host. So that was amazing. I think I have pictures and such that everyone else took, so I'll try to insert some of those, but otherwise I don't have any pictures or videos because I don't know, I do not possess the ability to do multiple things at the same time. Like, I don't know what it is. You know how some people can compartmentalize? I wouldn't say I can compartmentalize. What I would say is that whatever, like wherever I am in time and space is where I am in time and space. I can't be anywhere but there. Like, as an example, you know how some people study and they have a movie on in the background or whatever. I can't do that. If I'm studying, I'm studying. It needs to be quiet. I can't do a lot of things. I can't multitask. I don't know. I have to be fully into whatever it is that I'm doing to really, A, appreciate the experience, but also get from it what I need to get from it. You know, kind of like going to work. If I go to work, I'm going to work. As soon as I leave work, I'm not thinking about work. I can't put my best foot forward if I'm at work thinking about other things, or vice versa. If I'm home with my family, I can't be a home family person if I'm thinking about work and doing work. So I have no multitasking skill set. Anyway, smash hit on Friday. We went to one club, but not our new club that we like. So we did go to one, it was like a lounge, and we stayed there for a short while and came home. Saturday, that was yesterday. What did we do Saturday? Well, we recovered, but then we finally got up and we were gonna go to the Louisiana Fest, which is an annual Lil Wayne festival that he puts on in his home state of Louisiana. And Louisiana is a play on Louisiana. So we had tickets to go there in August. It was rescheduled and we couldn't make it to the rescheduled date because next weekend, or this weekend coming up, we're going on our anniversary trip. And so just the thought of taking 2 trips back to back, boarding our dog back to back, taking off work back to back, and doing all of that is not a thing for us. We might be able to do every other weekend, but you know, like if we traveled a lot, but in no way, shape, or form can we do every weekend. So all of that to say, it was streamed on YouTube. So we basically got dressed and pretended as if we were at the Louisiana Festival, and it was so fun. It was all day. It was from 3 p.m. Their time, so 4 p.m. our time, until like midnight, I feel like. Then, of course, we went to our favorite little club spot. So today, we're here, we're back, we're better, and we don't have a lot to do today. My husband is participating in a pumpkin decorating carving contest, so we're gonna decorate a pumpkin today. So we do need to go out probably to Dollar Tree to get a few things, but that's the only thing that I have to do today, or that we really have to do today. And then, because we kind of did all of our Sunday types of resetting, cleaning types of things yesterday after the party. And then that's it. I am gonna film a video today because I don't have a video for today, so I'm gonna film one and then put it up today. But that's pretty much what we have going on today. So I think that's all that has transpired in the last few days. So today, like I said, we're just gonna do the pumpkin carving situation, whatever we decide on. And then tomorrow is October the 31st, which is Halloween. We think we're gonna put up our disco ball outside and our fog machine, and maybe get something from Dollar Tree, like a little, like that spider web stuff, or what, you know, the stringy stuff, and put that up. And then we're gonna pass out candy for the very first time, because we've never, ever, I've never in my whole entire life passed out candy. Either I was going trick-or-treating, or I can't remember ever passing out candy, especially in my adult life. Maybe I did it, but I don't remember this happening, especially since we've been living here. Since we've been living here, and since we've been living together, we've never passed out candy, I don't recall. So I think we're gonna pass out candy today. Tomorrow, sorry. I think we're gonna pass out candy tomorrow. So we will pick up a little candy, but that's kind of what's happening. I will check in with you guys later. And if not, then I will definitely check in with you guys tomorrow, just to show you guys our little outside Halloween, not spooky, but kind of spooky, but not scary, but a little bit spooky kind of thing, but only because my husband's a DJ, so we have all that equipment here kind of thing. So I will check in with you guys then, if I don't check in with you guys later. November the 1st, and I'm just here to close out this video. Yesterday we passed out candy, and we lasted the whole time. I think we kind of forgot, but we eventually got out there sometime between like 5:30 and 6, and we lasted until a little after 8 with our candy, and eventually we ran out, but it was starting to die down anyway. But I'm just here to close out this vlog, so catch me in a couple weeks, maybe in about a month, because I will be releasing a November vlog. I am hoping that the vlog isn't as long as, I don't know what's happening, because I keep getting like 3 hours worth of footage, and I'm trying not to do that. So it may be 2 vlogs, it may be 1 vlog, I'm not really sure, but I am going to start November's vlog today, since it is November the 1st. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and if you're liking what you're seeing, and I will catch you guys right back here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye guys.